Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to the third episode of Surviving Mars. Now, as you can see today, the intro is a bit different because we are starting out straight in the game. Because, starting out on the loading screen, that's not interesting. We gotta start us straight in the game so we can get straight into the gameplay. Now, what happened in the last episode was that we built up this really nice dome over here. It did take a bit of our resources, but now we have all of the essentials inside. We have some living space, grocer to deliver the food, and of course we have farms and a research lab to produce the food and then do research. Now what we have here is a dome, but a dome can't be a dome without people inside it, obviously. So today the goal is to send a passenger rocket onto this planet, and what that's going to do is that's going to allow us to start up human colonization on this planet. Now I have been doing a bit of research and a bit of exploring off screen. Something I did discover was I had some probes. As you can see, we have deep scanned these areas. I don't yet know what that means, but I guess as we keep playing this game, we will find out. So I have seen some of these deposits, they're underground metal deposits, and I'm assuming they're going to give us way more metal than we already have. Now, obviously today the goal is to send out some passenger rockets, and I think that is the first thing that we should start doing. So let me just click resupply. Before we ordered cargo rockets, before we ordered supply pods, but today we're going to do the one thing we have never done before, order a passenger rocket. The passenger rocket will deliver colonists and a minimal food supply to Mars, highlight an application to inspect their traits. Well, let's see what's up here, guys. Now before we start all of this, I do want to thank you guys for the support on the last episode and the first episode. If you haven't checked those out, it should pop up in the top right corner right now, the playlist, if you do want to check those out. It was very fun filming them, and I hope you guys enjoyed them. Now, what's going to happen today is usually I ask you guys a question, like give me your feedback, give me what games you would like me to play, but today I want to ask you another question. Today I want to ask you, how's your day? So in the comment section below, I just want you to go down and answer that question for me. I want to know if you guys are doing well and if you guys need anything. Because, I'm always here to support you. But let's move on. So here we are, select colonists. We have friendship number 1, which I think was the second rocket we sent here. Rocket capacity is 12. So a lot of these positions were already sent down here. I don't think I want them. I want to start off on my own. And I want to choose the people we're sending down to Earth on my own. Okay, so we have some specializations. We have botanist, engineer, geologist, medic, scientist, and of course officer. And then there's just a bunch of people that have no specialization. Let's look through this. So all of these have their own traits. Like for example, Pamela Simpson. She's a loner. She's alcoholic. And she's melancholic. Interesting. Party animal. Sexy. Rugged. See, all of these have their traits and all of these have their jobs. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through all of these and I'll come back and meet up with you guys. So, I'll see you in a few seconds. Well, for me it's going to be a few minutes, but for you it's going to be a few seconds. Let's go. Okay guys, I am back. Now for you that might have been a few seconds, but for me, I was spending a bit of time here trying to see which jobs we need on our planet and which traits would really benefit us. What we have here is we have 12 selected people. As you can see up here, we have a bunch of specializations. We have medic, 2 scientists, 1 officer, 3 engineers, 3 botanists, and 2 unspecialized people. Now I have read up on all of these, and they are all very important to running a successful colony. However, I think that these are the ones best suited to be our first. So without further ado, let's click launch. Now, if I unpause this should start launching down, and soon enough, we will have our people down here. Friendship number 1 is here. What they should be able to do is just run right across, straight to the dome. So let's go. We have another rocket landing. We do not have a problem. The rocket has landed safely. Here we go. Milestone achieved. First human on Earth. Now that is exciting. As you can see, we're starting to experience so many problems already. We have safekeeping new colonists, crop failure. They haven't even been out. Are the humans still on board? Or have they already settled in? They've already settled in. We have humans in our first dome. Congratulations, everybody. I'm really saying this to myself, but I don't really care. We've got our first humans on Mars. Let's just read a bunch of these. A new beginning. Full of hope and determination, the first founders have set foot on the red planet. The next 10 souls will be full of difficulties and dangers, but also great promises and opportunities. It is now for us to prove that Mars can be a doorway to great riches and future of the human civilization. Even the most epic adventures begin with a single step. That is a beautiful message. In fact, arrival of additional colonists temporarily suspended until the colony proves able to sustain human life. They found the colonists must survive for 10 souls before additional people can arrive. So I guess this is kind of like there are different stages. First it's the basic stage, and now it's this new beginning. We've got our founders on the planet, and we have to let them survive long enough to prove ourselves worthy. The colony will be evaluated positively. If you feel up to your challenge, try constructing a medical building and raising the comfort of the founders as much as possible. Okay. So, I guess comfort is the thing that's very important here, because that will kind of lead them to, you know, make some babies. That's kind of our goal here, to spread, not just have to send humans down, but to spread humans here inside the domes. The opposing clone intercepts you in the dark alley. He throws you a package and vanishes. If this was a bomb, it would have exploded by now, so you decide to risk it. You open the package and find a couple of notes. First one is a check for quite the sum. The other one is a letter. Commander, we're grateful for your aid in the past, but we cannot live peacefully. We were designed to fight, to conquer, and we will. Someday we could be enemies, but for now, well, we're friends. Accept our final gift. Now on, we're even. All officer clones become renegades. No clue what that means. You have received $100 million in funding. Thank you. And just quickly send this rocket back up. Like, our fuel production is good. Our fuel look at all this fuel just sitting there. This fuel refinery is doing quite some work. Okay, there's a power loss over here. Warning, not enough power. We're gonna have to deal with that. Let's quickly send this rocket back up. Friendship number 1. There's a problem. Not all resources from this rocket have been unloaded yet. If the rocket launches now, the remaining resources on board will be lost. 95 food? Okay. Basic resources food. Okay, we do not have enough food storage. Let's set it up right next to the dome, so that if they ever need food, they can just go here. Food depot. Right here. Come on, drones. There you go. This could be a bit of a problem. We do not have enough storage space. And then after that, we can launch Friendship back up. But for now, we don't seem to be having any problems. So, I'm going to leave you right now. And if anything interesting happens, I'll just pop back in. See you on the other side. Okay guys, I am back. We do have a bit of a problem. A meteor just crashed. That was totally unexpected. I was just sitting here. I was just waiting for production to start going on and to continue the dome. I am just wow. So it said meteor incoming. It just crashed down. I was totally not expecting that. But thankfully, as you see here, it says, our colonists are suffocating. We only have a few hours to get them more oxygen before they run out. Our domes are large enough to contain tons of breathable air, but their system failed to refresh the supply. The amount of carbon dioxide will steadily increase until the atmosphere becomes unbreathable. Oh boy. But thankfully, we've got everything fixed up over here. Now, I do have a few updates. We did have a rocket completely leave over here. We got enough fuel, we got all the food unloaded over here. Then I also had a little supply pod come over. As you can see, we did get some metal, because we were running low on that. Then we have our RC Explorer over here. He's just gathering some resources. He's actually done. What I'm really waiting for is for this founder stage to end, because I'm not really seeing any problems. And after that, we can really start having fun with the humans. But other than that, nothing much has been happening. So I'll just wait for the founder stage to end, and I'll see you if anything else interesting happens. Like, boy, that meteor crash. Wow. Welcome back, guys. I know that that might have been a few seconds for you. You might have been sitting there for like 5 seconds waiting for this. This took me about 30 minutes. That's right, I am back. We have finally got past the founder stage. As you saw a little while ago, we did have that little meteor hit our oxygen production, but now it's fine. But I've waited 10 souls, I've done some research, I've done some exploration, but this is what we were waiting for. The door towards the stars. This will go down in history. The long time dream of the human civilization as a whole to settle another world has come true. To be among the people who made this happen makes me feel enthusiastic and proud. I don't know who's talking, but I'm assuming like mission control. We were already swarmed with applications for relocation on Mars, and the wanderlust and enthusiasm of these people makes me proud to be a human being. The Red Planet continues to be inhospitable and even dangerous. We as a species have always displayed the ability to adapt and improve. The adverse conditions will only make us try harder. So I say, bring it on. So do I, mysterious narrator. Now the colony has been evaluated positively. It really wasn't that difficult. The colony didn't experience any problems. I think I did a good job allocating the jobs, because I'm going to tell you a bit about it in a few seconds. Additional colonists can be called to Earth. So I actually added a little art store, because it actually helps with entertainment. But the big problem with that is that now it takes up a lot of polymers. So I think the next thing that we need to do is find a way to start producing these metals, like polymers, electronics, because as you can see right here, low storage resource metal parts. We're really just going through that with how much maintenance is required. So I'm going to tell you the plan. Obviously we went through the founder stage. Obviously we have our people entertained here, they have their home, they have their food. But now we need to think about spreading out from this initial colony. As you can see, we do have all of our rockets over that could land over here. But let's look at the map real quick. As you can see, we have a large area to explore, and we've only took up less than 4 sectors. I think one of the most important places that we can settle is right here, because there are a lot of metal deposits, there's a lot of good locations to be here. There's water, there's concrete. So I think from here, either want to move over here, this location, or want to move somewhere up, because there could be way more resources there. And when I was doing some research, I actually learned that there could be tunnels that you can connect the higher areas. And I think that's going to be our next goal. Our next goal is going to be to settle over in this low area and then start going up. And I think that would be really fun. One of the main reasons for that is that I saw this, a shuttle hub. I think that would be very fun, having shuttles flying all over the place. So I think next episode, we're going to start a colony elsewhere. Not in this location, this colony is doing quite well, except for the part that doesn't really have metal. But I think I'll just keep scanning, I'll keep doing with the research, and I think that we're going to start moving colonies. There's really nothing more that happened today. The whole focus was sending down the first passengers on Earth. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that. This video I know is going to be shorter than the other two. But either way, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a great day. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Today it's not going to be about feedback or what do you want to see next, even though that is going to be helpful. My question is, how are you feeling? I just want to know, because it is really important to me that you guys are feeling happy, well, and if you're not, I'll start making even more fun content for you. Without further ado, goodbye.